Hello and welcome back to episode 7 of the Minecraft Ultra Hardcore series. Today we are going to focus on working on the little farmhouse over there, if I can run over to it real quick. So this is the plot that I'm going to be building on today, and I'm thinking this time I'm going to go all out with cobblestone and wood, like Minecraft was meant to be played. That's a joke. These block types are really old, but I really like them and I want to use them. Especially for a farm type thing. I always picture farm to be just regular cobble and regular wood. And I think the block palette will fit well with what the rest of this place is going to look like. Even though there is a bunch of darker blocks surrounding it, there are a lot of lighter blocks which will blend into the house. As well as the trees will also blend into the house. So that's what we're going to do here. Additionally, in between episodes, I did a little bit more path building. I built this one right here that goes off to the enchant area. And there's one over, you can see it right there, barely there. That one goes over to the house over there that's going to be in the future. And I also found some stuff over there. Let's go over to that one. Okay, so there's my house way over there, and we're way over here. And these are 3 chunks that I have. I mean, I did look them up. Like, I cheated, I used the seed. If you want my seed, there it is. I have no problem with using external seed searchers for stuff like this. These 3 are slime chunks, and I really want to start using like the TNT duping flying machines. I need those, and I really want to use those to like mine out and dig some tunnels way in the mines. I've never learned how to make flying machines, and I only made a TNT duper once. And along the lines of TNT duping, I also have no problem with that. I feel like it's turned into more of a feature in this game than a bug. But yeah, right here, this is where these are 3 slime chunks right next to each other. I could probably have like a pretty little AFK area in this chunk where maybe I can like view all of them. This is coming eventually. I've just got the space laid out and have it marked off for the future. But it's definitely going there, and it's probably going to be sooner than later. So, as all of my episodes go, I am going to jump right into it and start building the farmhouse. I mean, I keep calling it the farmhouse. Is it really the farmhouse? I feel like it's whatever. Let's get to building. Okay, I guess we can call this done, or at least this is what I ended up coming up with. There's a couple design elements in here that I'm not the biggest fan of, but were a result of stuff that I wanted before I started building it. One of which is this tower right here. What the freaking Enderman moment? But one of the main things that I wanted right here was kind of like a silo because of all the wheat. But whenever I was building it, it ended up just being square because as I was building it, I was trying to fit the footprint just because I wanted to fit the footprint. It ended up being a rectangular. I'm not square, but it is what it is. It can be that for now until I become fed up with it enough to change it. Also, this whole element is just a bit boxy for me, but it's also that. Coming back over here, I put these, I didn't know what kind of roof to do, so I wanted to do another slant roof this time just because that seems to be my go-to every time I need a roof. And then I got to the edges and we're like, okay, we'll put these little corner bits in here. So, you know, it kind of feels like there's this whole house structure built underneath whatever kind of protection this canopy is giving it. And it's on, it was on the pillar over here too. It had it there, and it drops way down here as well. This one was something that I was really thinking about like not doing, but I just thought that it would look, or at least like both of these. But I thought that it would look weird if I didn't include them, and I did on all the other ones. Now we can go on the inside. Here's where the entrance is. Unfortunately, it's a one-wide stairwell because I wanted to have the stairwell you just walk here, here, and then up the stairs. I wanted the one half to be out here and the other half to be out here. However, whenever I moved up, I realized that I like to have my second floor walls in a block, so that I'm not just continuing this line upwards, which is another thing I don't like on the pillar over there. And so as a result of that, these walls needed to be moved from here to here, which made it where this staircase could no longer go along this side right here. Oh yeah. However, that means that I couldn't just simply move the staircase over to here, because then that would mean you enter onto the staircase. And I didn't want that. I wanted it to be offset from the door area right here. So the staircase is just going to be one wide. I might in the future maybe put another one like right here where you go up so it can be even, but for now it is what it is. The spaces are also quite a bit wide because I didn't want to partition this one off any, because it had its own couple little partitions in the smaller areas. Whenever I flesh these out and add furniture and stuff and add the decorations, I'll figure out where the walls need to go. But the walls are probably going to need to go like right here, if there's a wall in this room most likely, or maybe like one right here. Or this area could be walled off. Something. There's probably only going to be like one wall in this whole area. And then up to the second floor, we have a need for doors right there. And then this is the little balcony area above that room down there. I kind of enjoy this. I believe this spot right here is probably my favorite part of the build. I like the way it looks the most. Although, it is very wood. I'm going to need to get a lightning rod down quick. I have the stuff for it. I just need to put it down. And then the silo is not one big thing. It also doesn't have any storage in it yet. It's probably going to need like a ladder going up right here, all the way up, and then just like rows of chests in there. I don't really care what goes on in this spot. It's like purely visual from the outside. And then we have the little overlook outside above the door. And that is this build. I gotta say, it is definitely either my second to least favorite or my least favorite. It's a contender for that one over there. However, I think that one might just be a bit better than this. I'm not a huge fan of my way overuse of oak logs, but I'll improve on this building later. All of these buildings are subject to revisions whenever I feel like it, and hopefully by some point I will get to a point in all of these buildings where I'm very proud of them and very much enjoy them. But as of now, I did build it and I'm proud that I built it. But at the same time, I wish I had performed better. Moving on to the second activity of this video, I really want to go to the Nether. And I am not quite sure about what I want the Nether building to look like. All I know is that I want to go to the Nether. But what I do know is that I do not want it to be right here. I don't think this is a very good spot for the Nether portal. It's kind of in a weird spot. I think it'd be better to have it like right around there or something. I just don't want it so close to those two farms. I'd like it to be off to the side a bit. So I'm thinking I'm gonna build it maybe like right here on this bit, or over here somewhere. I'm gonna move the portal over here. I'm gonna tear all of that down and just make it look like it doesn't exist. And then I'm gonna set something rudimentary up here just for now. And then later on we can come and flesh out the building. I just want to go to the Nether. I want to take my shot at getting some netherite so I can get like maybe netherite armor or something. And then maybe I can get into villagers a little sooner than I wanted to. I'm not going to build a full village or anything. And this isn't this episode. This is probably in the near future. But I'm going to get started on villagers because I'm really wanting those villager trades, as well as the gold from the Nether. Because if I can transition away from using these 4 items, I would like to. I really want to. I am sick and tired of using them. And I'm on what? I'm on day 173 and I haven't gone to the Nether yet. Why are y'all still alive? There's no reason for me to not have gone to the Nether yet other than just me being stubborn and wanting to build. I don't think there has been a Minecraft run in this much time where I haven't been to the Nether yet. Except like before the Nether was even introduced. I think that was the last time I spent this much time out of the Nether. Man, those structures do an absolutely huge amount of damage to the terrain. There was so much netherrack. There's so much junk in here. There we go. All done. All terraformed. Good enough. Time to move it. I need to grab a flint and steel first, though I can't light it yet. Alright, how do you feel about the 3x3 portal? I had a bunch of blocks and I'm hoping that later on I'm going to want to try and make a building around this, so I decided to go with 3x3, which is a lot easier to build around because it's an odd number of blocks. Oh, sweet! Oh, I'm straight off with more wood types. Actually, I think the first thing I should do is fortify this a little bit because I need to get some cobblestone up just in case bad things happen. I like to have a little house to come back to just so that I can hide myself away for a little bit if, say, I touch a pigment on accident and don't want to leave. Also, it's going to be very, very laggy to begin with, while the far distance, I forgot what the mod's called, well, that renders in all the new chunks. So I'm going to let this run while I build up my house, my little cube, my little box. Okay, box is built, and in the process, I realized that I do not have any gold armor. I need to make some of that before I actually start going in the nether. There was a zombie piglin like right outside, and if that had seen me, things would have been dirty. Okay, I've got my fancy gold boots. Let's see if I can get a real quick unbreaking enchant. Oh shoot, I always forget you have to put that in before you can actually see the enchants. But oh, unbreaking 3 easily. Prot 4, unbreaking 3. I couldn't ask for anything better. So one unfortunate thing that I've realized about Distant Horizons is that every time you join a new dimension, you have to wait for it to load that dimension in. So I lose a lot of frames whenever I travel back and forth between the overworld and the underworld. Hopefully that doesn't become too big of an issue. I mean, I'm enjoying using this a lot and I like being able to see very far, but the more I've been using it, the more I realized it's kind of a problem just with the overall quality of Minecraft. But with that, let's go on a little trip. Let's get my cobblestone trail started so I can know how to get back. Hello buddy, you won't attack me anymore. I have been the absolute master of not recording this section. This is, and I couldn't believe it too, the 4th time I'm recording this. I have made sure that this is started. I swear to God, if something goes wrong. Anyways, let's jump right into it. So, I'm thinking right here is a really good spot to build a cart. I really want a cart in this area, just like one that looks like it was dragged here by a horse and that carries items of some sort. It doesn't really matter what they are. I just want a cart in this area, a wooden one. One with like, normally they'd be made with like tarps that the old settlers used in America, but I do not have any farms yet and thus don't have a really good access to wool. So I'm just going to make it out of, I want to use barrels because I like the banded texture they have, so maybe I can just have like bands going all along the side. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get cracking at that right now. Oh yeah, and because I had recorded this so many times, I think I forgot to mention that I want to do one over there as well, eventually, at some point. And we're done! These things turned out so much better than I expected them to. I'm literally loving them. They're so nice. I don't even think I'm going to end up putting canvas in these. I'm a big fan of those horizontal lines. Those look really nice. But yeah, making these really makes me want to put just a bunch more junk around the place, just bits and bobs. That might even be what I do next episode. But along with making these, I also set up a whole lot of foliage all over the place. This is just the start. This needs to get piled a whole lot higher, and it needs some other stuff in it. But it is one of the first steps in kind of blocking off the view to the left and the right, forcing you to go down these paths, which is ultimately what I want to do. And there's gonna need to be, oh yeah, I've been spreading this around still. This stuff is the most annoying freaking thing to do because I have to grow these giant trees and then chop them down and just repeat the process all over the place. It's not fun. It's pretty much at this point, it's turned into me trying to just completely change this biome, which it's a fun project. And I'm gonna carry it through, mainly because I've already started over here and I don't want to clean this up. So now I'm just gonna carry it all over there, and everything's gonna be made out of spruce wood. Everything's gonna be made out of spruce wood. I have so much of this stuff. While I was doing this, I put like 6-7 stacks of the logs in the furnace to smelt down into charcoal. I've got so much. Every building's going to be made out of this from now on, which honestly I don't think is that bad of a thing, because all of the buildings that I've made using the darker wood have turned out better. They've all turned out significantly better, and I've liked them a lot more. Even this one, this is all spruce. Every single thing in here was made out of spruce wood. So it is what it is. It'll be nice. Oh, and then there's also the one over here. I'm gonna go run over that now. Here's the other one. It is exactly the same. It is just over on this side. And with that, I think right now is a good time to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you want more, and I will see y'all next time on episode 8, 7. I don't remember which episode it is of the ultra hardcore Minecraft experience. Goodbye.